Joining us live here for the next few minutes is our friend Keith Getty. He is one of the famous Gettys, as in he and his wife, modern hymn writers, if you will. We play several of their songs here on Moody Radio, and they're going to be in concert here in just a couple of days in the Chicagoland area. And Keith joining us live to talk a little bit about what's going on in his life right now. Hi, Keith.
Hey, how you doing, Mark?
I'm well. Where are you?
I'm actually here in Ireland on our little holiday. We're having Christmas in October because my wife is pregnant and we can't travel at Christmas, so we came back to Ireland to celebrate Christmas a little early. And I'm just in the middle of a golf match, having just got resoundingly beaten. So I'm a little bit humbled, but glad to be talking to you in Chicago.
Well, I can't believe how great the connection is. What time is it in Ireland?
The time is, let me think, the time is, I think it's about 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah, see, after you've been beaten soundly in golf, sometimes nothing else matters, like the time, for
That's
example.
Right. That's right.
So, now,
That's right.
Are you a pretty good golfer?
No, but I certainly enjoy it, and I'm a pretty enthusiastic one, and certainly, if nothing else, a very competitive one.
All right, very good. Well, tell me what the buzz is in Ireland about our U.S. elections. Is anybody talking about that?
Honestly, it's funny. It really is a little bit like living two separate worlds. Someone once said all politics is local, and I think it really is, because people here in Ireland are obviously concerned about the recession and the huge cuts that are about to come in over here, and what that means to life and what that means to family life. And really that tends to be the dominant thing. So Krista and I have been keeping an eye on it, but not to the same extent we would have if we were resident at this time in America.
So what is kind of the big buzz? I mean, what do people talk about right now in Ireland that captures their attention?
I think the recession has had a sobering effect on everyone.
Okay.
And I think obviously because there's such a huge number of government jobs here, there's been many jobs lost, and that's extremely sad. And but at the same time, I think with all changes in society, we get a refreshing opportunity to readdress the important things in life. Mm. And so while for family and friends who are struggling with jobs, it is a serious time with very serious issues at stake. It is also a chance to readdress the important things in life, because ultimately we're not made to get the best job or the best salary we can have in life.
Yeah. How would you describe the spiritual climate in Ireland?
Well, that's a very big question. First of all, Ireland, regardless of your politics, is two separate places. The north is historically a very Protestant evangelical place, the most Protestant evangelical part of Europe, and the south is a historically Catholic country. And so they're two very different places with different nuances. Mm-hmm. But again, we're struggling a lot at the minute. I think with both. I think many people followed Christianity for 2 or 3 generations because it was a cultural thing, because their parents went to church, because everyone in the town went to church, because the businessmen's business contacts were in the church, because it was politically astute to do so. And of course, we're entering a new period of life where just the general wearing of secularism, whether it be materialism or whether it be the negative influences of the media, has just worn down Christian witness to such a degree that we really are, I think, in a much more serious recession, which is a spiritual recession.
Do the people play your music in Ireland? I mean, does it get airplay?
Well, that's where it started. We started doing it. I think airplay is the wrong word to use, because we primarily really write music for the church. So while we have very good friends called Moody Radio, who faithfully, introduce those songs to churches via the radio, for the most part, we really I'm just a simple guy. I just write songs for Sunday worship. And so we started doing them for a little small Baptist church in Belfast with about 120 people 10 years ago. It was actually, I met a guy called Stuart Townend this week 10 years ago. And we started to write these hymns. The first one was In Christ Alone, and we continued doing it. And so it really started in the churches here. So that among the church community, there's still a huge enthusiasm for the songs. And it's always encouraging to come home and hear about people using them, hear about the songs interacting with people's lives or the journey of a church.
No,
so that's a really exciting thing.
For our Moody Radio listeners, if you're just waking up, our guest is Keith Getty, and we hear several songs by the Gettys on our radio station, and Keith is in Ireland this morning for us, and I guess it's still morning there for you as well. Well,
just about. But having been at golf already, the positivity of the morning is slightly wearing on me. And
I'm apologizing in your behalf today. Stuart Townend, so are you on a new writing project with him right now?
Well, we're writing a whole new collection of stuff at the minute. We're writing a new collection of hymns which we're trying out as we go along. We're also writing a brand new project it's just called Our Irish Christmas, and it really is it's a chance to mix our hymns with well-loved carols, with some of Kristen's solos, with some well-loved solos, with lots and lots of really high-energy Irish music, creating a kind of a unique Irish Christmas presentation, which of course is centrally about the Christian gospel. But it's just a really, really fun evening. So it's been nice to write some new music, write some fun Irish reels, write some new solo songs for my wife to sing. We're trying to write some Christmas carols of our own, but also to rearrange the traditional carols in a way that congregations can really, really enjoy. We're trying a few extra instruments in the band. So that's been fun to try and do something new like that. And then we're also writing a few new hymns for children. So that's been fun.
Now, an Irish Christmas is not going to be available for us this year, however, correct?
No, but we're doing 10 special performances this Christmas, which 10 audiences are very kindly listening to, and obviously it'll feature some of the songs from the other projects. But then the album is being recorded in May of next year to be released in September of next year.
I see.
So, within 20, we're doing 20 shows. Or 20 concerts next November, December.
All right. Now, I have it down that you're going to be at Wheaton College at Edmund Memorial Chapel on Friday, November 12th. Are you going to have some of those Christmas songs as part of that event?
Well, I'm trying to work out whether I should do one or not. I mean, I think, but next Friday night is a very special night anyway. As you know, we've been touring, this Awaken the Dawn project for the last year, and which is really the Awaken the Dawn with many of the favourite songs from In Christ Alone as well. And it's a very Irish performance. But when Wheaton first asked us, they talked about how they have a very high view of music, and they have many, of course, famous people from the world of classical music and folk music, and come and do special recitals at Wheaton. But they also occasionally do Christian concerts, but they never kind of mix them. And so our concept was to try and put together the Awaken the Dawn concert, but we've got a world-class guitarist and piper, Irish fluter, fiddler, all coming as part of the show. So what we're really trying to do is create a space for each of them to do virtuosic solos in the middle of the event as well. So it's a wonderful service of worship. It's a wonderful celebration of the Christian gospel. But it also features some really unique expanded solos from each of the players. So we've never tried this before. So it's getting its world premiere of doing the show like this will be at Wheaton College on Friday night, and we're pretty excited about it.
All right, I want folks to keep in mind this is not this Friday, but Friday, November 12th, Wheaton College, Edmund Chapel. Tickets are available right now at itickets.com, and also in the Wheaton College bookstore. And I believe they're $15 pre-sale, so you would be well served to jump early and fill up Edmund Chapel, because I'm sure this will be a night to be reckoned with musically with Keith and Kristen Getty. And when's the baby due again?
7th of March.
7th of March. This is your first.
This is our first.
Yeah. Have you got a name picked out yet?
My wife has, but it's strictly confidential.
Oh, okay.
I've been told to take the 5th every time somebody asks me.
There goes the contest I was going to have to name the Gettys baby, but maybe next time.
You could still do that. You can still do it, but we just can't give the answer till March 7th.
Okay, very good. Hey, it's good to talk with you, and maybe when you get here to Wheaton, maybe someone could give you some good golf lessons to help your game, huh?
Man, that's exactly what I need. Thanks so much. It's just been a joy to speak to you this morning.
God bless you. Keith Getty of the Gettys, and you can check out their music, of course, at their website, Getty, Getty, GettyMusic.com.